Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the installment of Scott's Selections here for Saturday, August 29th. We're getting to today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We ended up giving out a future in the U.S. Open for the upcoming Grand Slam event. Check out that video as the U.S. Open will be starting in roughly a day or two. So if you want a brief future play on some tennis, check out the video prior to this one. But for the play of the day, we're going to actually be doing a repeat of a play that got voided a couple of days ago. And we'll be on an NBA match between the Portland Trail Blazers and the Los Angeles Lakers. And the play of the day is going to be the Lakers -8 in the first half, which is available on Bet Online at -110. Now, it was actually pretty difficult to find a line of -8. You can shop around. I saw Fox bet at 7.5 at -133, but I don't want to pay that much juice. I saw that FanDuel had 8.5 at -110, and Bet Online still has -8, so you save half a point there of value at the same price. Now, a couple reasons why I like the Lakers in the spot. Same reasons that I gave out the other day, but I'm just going to refresh some people's memories. First of all, as everyone knows, the Lakers have completely taken over the series after losing Game 1 in pretty humiliating fashion. They've won each of the last 3 games by at least 8 points, and they have dominated in the first half in 2 of those 3 games, especially the last game where the Lakers were up 20-plus points at halftime. They ended up winning by 20, but they were up 30-plus in the middle of the third quarter. Now, the main issue you have with Portland is the fact that Damian Lillard, their star player, as everyone knows, who has the knee injury, he's officially not going to be playing, as he not only isn't going to play, he's not going to be at the game because he ended up going back to Portland. He left the bubble, and now he's going to be most likely looking at either a procedure or just some resting on with his knee. I'm a bit concerned about the effect it's going to have on the team morale, not to mention the fact that obviously their best player is out. Their offense just struggle without him. That's a given. But you don't think that that's a little bit demoralizing when your leader, your star player, the one who kind of carried you to the playoffs, isn't even sticking around to see you guys finish the playoff push? That seems a little, I don't know, that seems a little bit of an emotional low for the team. I'm not saying that that's a deal breaker, but I'm saying that Lillard leaving his teammates in the bubble while he's doing his own thing just so his teammates can get killed isn't exactly a great look in terms of positive reinforcement for the team. If you want to break down the actual lineup that the Trailblazers are going to use, they're most likely going to end up putting Trent into the starting lineup. So they're going to have CJ probably as the point guard, Trent probably as the shooting guard, and they're going to put Melo at the small forward, and then probably some type of situation with Nurkic and a Whiteside or Gabriel, one of those. But the issue that I have with the Portland is that their bench is just extremely weak. They don't really rotate that many guys. You have Hezonja in the rotation, but I've mentioned my opinions about him. I think he's terrible. But Portland has no bench at all, and now they're missing their star scorer. And I simply think that Los Angeles was one of the best defense in the entire league, should be able to clamp down on Portland early on. I think Portland, who is so accustomed to using Lillard on almost every single offensive possession, is going to look completely lost, especially in the first half, when it comes to generating offense from other sources. Meanwhile, the Lakers, LeBron woke up. He's been unstoppable in the series. Portland still can't guard Anthony Davis. The rebounding has completely been a factor for the Lakers. The Lakers have dominated on the boards with McGee, Davis, Howard, even LeBron. Portland's had no answers on the boards. And I simply think that the Lakers are a little bit too deep and a little bit too well-rounded, especially offensively and defensively, for Portland to keep this game close. Am I saying they're going to be up by 20 again at the half? Not necessarily, but I do think the Lakers should be up double digits by the end of the second quarter. So for me, play of the day once again is going to be on the Lakers first half -6, which is available, -8, I should say, sorry. It's going to be Lakers first half -8, which is available on Bet Online at -110 for Game 5 of that series. That's been this installment of Scott's Selections here for Saturday, August 29th. Good luck to all of you and your respective bets today. Bye, everyone.